Victoria's Premier is adamant the state will open up despite recording a record amount of daily coronavirus cases. Infections have climbed past 2,000 for the first time this pandemic.
A life after lockdown is within reach for millions of Victorians, but another day of record infections is unnerving for some.
These numbers are not what everyone wants, and I know that people will be feeling anxious about them, but they are in line with the modelling.
Cases have climbed by more than 700 in 24 hours. Thursday's tally was 2,297, which is the new national record. 2/3 of cases are under the age of 40. 11 more people have died with the virus.
There's no single event that we can really pin this very substantial increase in numbers relative to the last couple of days to explain it, but there are some trends which we are exploring and will have more information on, which start to build the picture.
The caseload is in line with modelling done by the Burnett Institute, which projects Victoria will record between 1,400 and 2,900 daily infections by late October.
We might see high numbers again tomorrow, they might drop the next day, but as long as our overall average stays where it's been, which is around 1,800 cases, then we should start to see this turnaround as well.
But that didn't stop the opposition seizing on the increase.
Why has the government's COVID response yet again failed to keep Victorians safe?
It is, in the Victorian government's view, that the evidence that's before us clearly says that we are delivering through the roadmap on that national plan.
87% of Victorians have received their first dose of a COVID vaccine. 62% are fully inoculated. The 70% double dose vaccination target is set to be reached ahead of schedule. Victoria's Premier is debating whether to lift lockdown early.
We have fundamentally a very important agreement with the Victorian community. You get vaccinated and we will open up. And, I do what I say. So that's why we're going to be opening up, because people have got vaccinated in record numbers in record time.
There are reports small household gatherings could be allowed at the 70% mark instead of 80%.
I think Victorians have earned it. I think all of us here, particularly in Melbourne, are looking forward to having restrictions eased.
As final year students sit the VCE exams, the Education Minister has announced major changes to the way COVID exposure is dealt with in schools. Students who are deemed close contacts of confirmed cases will be given exemptions to sit their exams, but they'll be required to use different entrances and sit in a dedicated room.
They'll be supervised by staff wearing face shields and healthcare worker level PPE. The rooms will be safely ventilated and cleaned between each use. To help us keep the community safe, each student who is a primary close contact will need to be tested every 48 hours through the first week and after their exposure on day 13.
Students who contract coronavirus won't be able to sit their exams and will instead get a derived score. Julia Bradley, Sky News, Melbourne.